coronavirus has impacted nearly every organization in our valley, including Sanctuary Palm Springs. The transitional housing facility is the only one of its kind in the nation, helping LGBT youth who leave the foster care system. Today I spoke with their executive director, Rob Warnoff, and development consultant, Ellen Wolf. Ellen and Rob, thank you so much for joining us.
Our pleasure. Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
How has this crisis impacted the sanctuary?
You know, it's interesting. It's kind of on two fronts, right? As the executive director, I kind of oversee the entire organization programmatically and fiscally. Ellen, who does our fundraising, concentrates on that area, and obviously it's affected us in both areas. The young people we work with, they're foster youth, they're LGBTQ identified, they're 18 to 21 transition age youth, and they had jobs, they were going to school. Obviously all of that stopped. So now they're in the house. They've all been amazingly cooperative about being safe, keeping themselves safe. We have to have our staff coming to work every single day. It's not a job that our residential staff can do from home or remotely. So we take precautions with them as well. We make sure the house is clean every single day. No visitors are coming in. So we're using technology to keep them connected to their friends, to their families, to their social workers, to their supports.
And Peter, Sanctuary Palm Springs is a very event-driven fundraising machine. Most of our income is derived by events that we have every year. Our main one is Spectacular Holiday Socks, which is held in December. And we also supplement that with, the kindness of the many very good businesses here in town that are participate in our Eat Well, Do Good program. So that our funding usually comes from event-driven parties and dinners and things like that. So this has been a real change for us. One of the things that we've tried to do is reach back out into the community and try and assist those businesses, particularly the restaurants that have helped us in the past with Eat Well, Do Good. So we're asking friends and sponsors and donors to step forward and buy a meal at some of the local restaurants and donate that meal to the kids at Sanctuary.
Yeah, a lot of organizations here in the Valley are hurting right now and concerned about the future. What about you?
Yeah, as a state licensed agency, we do receive funding from the state to take care of our residents, but it only accounts for a little over 40% of what it actually costs. And anyone who raises children know that it takes a lot of resources to raise kids. And so, as Ellen said, we do a lot of our supplemental fundraising through events and through donors. So that has really shifted a lot. What hasn't shifted, though, is kids reaching their 18th birthday and still having the need for a transitional housing program like ours. So just in the last 2 weeks, we've actually taken in 2 new residents. And we have another referral coming from Riverside County as well. That young person will be here in about 2 weeks. So they just kind of keep coming. So our need doesn't go away. We can't ramp back production, like a factory or something. They keep coming, and we have to keep supporting them, and we will keep supporting them.
So Peter, one of the other things that we're trying to concentrate now is we have a sustained giving program, our Guardian Angel program, and that is, we ask donors to commit to $1,200 a year or greater to help us keep our programs running and keep the kids, in a safe environment with a roof and food and people that can help them with developing life skills. So that's something you can do now instead of going to an event, would be to go to Palm Springs. sanctuarypalmsprings.org and sign up to be a guardian angel.
Right.
How are the kids dealing with this situation?
It's a little bit of an adjustment. I mean, as young people, they're pretty good staying in their rooms on their phone anyway, on any day. So I don't think it was a big shift in that regard. But they're, as Ellen mentioned, life skills. We try to teach them everything they'll need to know to live a productive, happy, successful, safe life. So we've just kind of transitioned some of those life skills inside. Like one of our new residents is learning to bake, and he thinks he'd maybe like to go into to be a baker. So he's been experimenting almost every single day with baking, trying out different muffins and cakes and things like that.
And Peter, part of our mission with these kids is to teach them that it's important to be part of a community. So not only do they accept help from our community, we want to have them give back as well. So one of the things that they're doing now is they've got a sewing machine at the house. None of them are working now because they've lost the jobs due to the pandemic. And they're sewing gowns and masks for the CV Mask Project, which in turn gives those hospital gowns to Eisenhower. to help their medical personnel. So we're really trying to keep them active and involved in being part of this community.
Right.